What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Guys, I can finally say that I freaking got her, okay? It took me a very long time. I know a lot of you guys got this champion well before me. And to be honest with you guys, considering how many fusions I had under my belt and how many extra fragments I had from epics and legendaries from the past and all that, and fusions that I've actually kind of like sacrificed, I was expecting to get mod way earlier than this. Now, I actually got enough fragments for her probably like a week and a half ago. I just summoned her yesterday actually to be able to get her up and running now because we have the CVC. So I built her, I gave her gear and stuff. So we're gonna try her a bit. I wanna actually give her a go even in live arena. There are a lot of people that tend to use her every now and then in there. She is a very good champion for the Sacred Order faction, to be honest with you guys. The A1, a chance to place decrease attack, and a chance to put increase attack on the ally with the highest attack, which is really helpful. You have an AoE attack, which has a chance to decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns, which doesn't trigger polymorph, and increases the duration of buffs, and heals all allies by 20% of her own max HP, which is really good, and revives all that allies with 50% HP and turn meter. If an ally's defense is equal to or higher than their attack, places an increased defense on them. If their attack is higher, places an increased attack instead on a 4-turn cooldown. The passive, very similar with Doom Priest, removes a random debuff from all allies at the start of this champion's turn, which means that she can be great for the Hydra clan boss if you don't have perfect Veil champions or to Hanorach, and places a continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn. Now, this passive is not only good for Hydra, it can be good for the Dragon Dungeon, it can be good for the Ice Golem, it can be freaking good for a lot of content, okay? A lot of dungeon bosses, a lot of PvE content. Of course, I'm not gonna use her everywhere. And in a way or another, by the time you're getting this champion, I think you're pretty much sorted in all of these areas. Not to mention, she's going to be probably insane for the new Faction Wars hard mode, right? Because she is going to be a very solid reviver. And of course, Curse City and all the rest. Accuracy aura for all battles. I'm gonna share with you guys the build in a second. Considering that last time you guys brought me luck, I'm here to try it again. I have 107 mythical materials from the Chimera, and I'm hoping to get the mythical relic that gives you speed. I actually forgot the name. The Hallowed Hilt. That's what we want. That's what we want. Come on, game. Give us the Hallowed Hilt. I know you guys are going to bring me luck right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Mythical, 20% chance. Do it. Is a legend. Oh, okay. I'll take that too. Wand of Submission. One of the best ones anyway. So I think this might be my 4th one, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm loving the wand. Plus, we're going to get most likely another one for free from the reward calendar. Let's see. How is the voting going? Yeah. 64% for the wand. I think it's going to win. I wish that would have been a mythical one, but hey, you can have everything. Now, one problem that I have with mod, guys, unfortunately, I do not have a blessing for her. I don't have a soul, which are kind of like really reducing the stats on her. She is fully booked. Now, because I'm planning to use her in arena as well, I decided to go with a stone skin and a bolster. You can go with stone skin and a relentless. If you want just PvE, you can go in with Relentless and Bolster, Relentless and Shield, or just Relentless and Impulse and Refresh accessories, or Relentless and the 4-piece Merciless. You have plenty of options on how you can actually build a champion based on what exactly you're planning to do. Now, my gear is not fully ascended. Her stats are not that great. She is a bit slow, unfortunately. 84k HP, 4.1k defense, 334 speed, and 385 accuracy. You do need some accuracy for the A2 skill as well, which will decrease the duration of buffs, and you need some for the decreased attack right here, especially if you're planning to land that on enemy nukers. The main reason why I'm going to use it is basically the passive. Whenever she takes that turn, we're gonna be spot on. Now, To be honest, it would be much, much better if I would have her at like 400 speed. And that's mainly because I'm going to be in gold for live arena. There's no room for weakness in there, no room for slow champions, because you're going to get clapped by all of the filthy mega degenerate Krakens, okay? These are the masteries that I have on her. So we have a timely intervention. You can, of course, even go with a resistance build if you want to. That's something to keep in mind. I would love more HP on her, but I need to ascend this, and I actually don't have any oils at the moment. I do have the aspect of Siroth on her as a relic. I think it's a pretty decent option. Of course, there are so many different relics that you could potentially use on the champion. Now, as a tier 6, I decided to go with timely intervention just to gain some thermometer, help her rotate faster, in case if the enemies are actually doing a lot of damage. Hopefully, we're going to be able to survive with that. So, first, let's actually dive into live arena. I haven't done much today. I haven't played her in live arena at all just yet. But when we're talking about champions that can crowd control or anything like that, she's actually going to be really nice. The main thing is that her passive cannot be locked by a lockout champion because it's going to proc anyway, right? So she should be pretty good in there. So I'm not gonna pick her first because the enemy, of course, will not pick her most likely. So I'm gonna go with something else. I just remember that my Galatid is missing the chess piece. So that's why I haven't picked him. Most likely he's going to pick him now. Let's see. Is he going to pick him now? This is a filthy degenerate Kraken, guys, okay? Filthy degenerate Kraken. So we're going to bring in a Marichka. We're going to bring in Gizmak. Probably he's going to come with a Comidas or something. Let's find out. Who should we ban from there, though? Should we ban Shuzan? Most likely Shuzan, right? Like this, we're killing his speed aura as well. And I gotta remember, I need mod in here. I need mod in the team. Yeah, perfect, because we have Odin. So mod is gonna be good in here. Now, he does have a pretty nasty speed aura no matter who I'm banning. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let's put mod in. Can we win the fight with mod? Woof. Nice in there as well. It's gonna be dangerous. Shuzan out because we don't want you to just insta-give turn to Marius. Now, who is... Okay, he went for Armans. Good bait, good bait. Problem is that I don't have much control in here. Most likely he is faster as well, especially with that crazy speed aura. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen in here. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna say, is she gonna try to sleep my Lazarius? So I need to get some thermometer in here. I'm gonna use this. Okay, we decrease the duration of some buffs on them. Woo! Come on! Come on, Gizmak. Hold on to that stone skin. Hold on to that stone skin. Come on, man. That sucks. What a bad RNG in there. That Marius was so fast as well. Block, revive, GG's. We lost this fight. I'm not even gonna waste more time because, to be honest, I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Are we? No. I knew it. I knew it. That's fine. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe we're gonna be able to do something better here. Hopefully. So we have Decius. Is he another filthy degenerate Kraken in here? Or not? Let's see. So we're gonna do that. He got Marius as well. Let's pick Lazarius. And then Odin would be nice in the team as well. So that Enfeeble from Marius that comes in right, that can be actually pretty nice. Now, I do have a big problem here. Mod is in a shield set, so I'm going to have to ban Narcissus. Kind of like, no matter what's happening, I'm going to have to ban Narcissus. Because if not, he's going to absolutely obliterate my team. So we don't want that to happen. We definitely don't want that to happen. Okay. Is that an orc one? Or is that a skinwalker with Marius? Ooh, Mod, where are you, baby? I actually forgot that faction unity champion. Either way, we're gonna have to ban Narcissus. I'm gonna have to leave Marius and the other ones. Because I do want to use Mod in the team, right? So, we doubt it that's going to be a problem. Now, if I'm going to boost my Thermitter with my Lazarus, right? Marius is going to counterattack if he puts Enfeeble on somebody. I do have Stone Skin, so that's not necessarily the case. Mod will actually drop that. The good thing is, right here, is that I'm going to be able to go in with Mod right here and strip or decrease the duration of that block damage. Or, of course, I can go with him because I had him in the team already, but I can do this as well, you see. We decrease the duration of the Stone Skin on Marichka. So right now, I'm actually not even going to buff because I don't want him to put that Enfeeble on me. So I'm going to Metamorph, let him use the skill, and now I'm going to nuke him down. But that helped me with Marichka, right? So Marichka actually had the buff on, right? The Stone Skin. So Mod taking a turn in there, it actually helped me to drop it out. So I should or I shouldn't. We'll see. Okay. I should do it, yes. You see, bang, all of the debuffs. You cannot buff right now or anything, but if somebody would die, she can revive. Now, I'm not trying to sell her as the most OP champion for Live Arena or anything like that, guys. Don't get me wrong. I think she is kind of like mid-tier, especially for Gold 4. But you are going to be able to basically get some work done with her, right? So that's basically the whole idea. You might not have all of the OP champions, and you might have her. Maybe you just don't have such a crazy stacked account, and because of it, I really think that she's going to be really, really helpful on a lot of accounts, right? It's pretty hard as well to always get her in to show you the perfect outcome. This team right here, let's see. So we're gonna bring Mod into the team. I have to speed auras. So even if he locks our skills, she's still gonna be able to cleanse, right? Carnage, who should we drop from here though? I feel like I'm gonna drop his Sifi, and I'm gonna let him lock whatever, you know, doesn't matter. Now Carnage will block the passive if he gets to attack her, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Who's faster, Mod or Odin? Odin. What was that? Odin, bro. Decrease the Stone Skin. Okay, we decreased it on 1. Beautiful, you see? So right now, Odin doesn't have that chance of getting wrecked. And not remove the Stone Skin. So we Gucci right now. We're just wiping it. Mod helps a lot with that A2 skill to decrease the duration of buff. So you can use it as a strategy with an HP burn champion versus a Marichka team like Gizmak, you know, because he instantly activates that. You put in Mod as well, decrease the cooldown of the block damage, maybe decrease the cooldown of every single other buff you have in there. So she actually brings in a lot of solid things to the table. But as I've mentioned, I'm not trying to tell you go and use her. She's the most OP champion, but she's good. Now let's do quickly a Hydra run. So I'm quickly gonna show you a team that I just threw in together with her. We're not gonna have a Veil in here. We're not gonna have a different healer, reviver. She's gonna basically carry the team. And in the exact same way you can use Tuhanorak or you can use Doom Priest to help you with the fear that's gonna come from the Head of Torment, you can do it with Mod. You're gonna get increase the duration of buffs, decrease the duration of buffs on the enemies. You're gonna get a decreased attack on one enemy, increase attack on the ally with the highest attack, plus of course the passive which will cleanse and give you more continuous heal. So we're gonna go on Hydra Brutal. I have a bit of a preset on them. I'm gonna keep the exact same build. In here, to be honest, she would be much better in a Relentless set. Plus an Impulse, a Relentless plus merciless, something that will allow her to take a lot of turns, basically, right? So you see, we have all that fear rotating. Now, of course, you can have an issue where you have tons of debuffs from the enemy. You might have the provoke, you might have the fear, you might have the weaken. So then it's going to be hard for her with one turn to basically drop all of the debuffs from your team. But like right now, we have to, for example, on a Ugo. But she's going to take a turn. She's going to drop one of them, you see. If I would have had a Relentless, for example, and that would have procced, hell, we would have dropped all of the debuffs from her. So for a lot of people that don't have all of the crazy champions for the Hydra that bring you the perfect veil and all that, she's absolutely amazing for this, to be honest. Like, you're getting the healing, very auto friendly just because she revives, which is absolutely amazing, right? That's one of the main things that I'm constantly trying to do for my Hydra teams, to basically ensure that they're auto, so I don't have to stand manual. And usually if you don't have a reviver on them, they don't tend to perform very well on auto, no matter what you're running in there, because there's a lot of RNG with a Head of Rat, with a reflect damage, etc. So one of your damage dealers might die because you don't have the right debuffs at the right moment, etc. So a reviver in the team is really, really important to ensure that you're basically really upping up your game on auto. And she's doing an amazing job with the Head of Torment. So basically, that's kind of like what I wanted to showcase you, to kind of like give you an idea of what you can do. Now, I'm pretty aware that a lot of you guys are already familiar with this thing. I would definitely use her in the Curse City, Faction Wars, Doom Tower, and I don't think I will use her in the Siege mode. So that's one area where most likely I won't, because there's so many OP champions in the Sacred Order, and in a way or another, Cardinal could potentially be much better for something like that. But either way, I finally got Maud, guys. I think she's an amazing champion. It is taking a very, very long time to get her, okay? So I feel like it's a constant grind, especially if you're unlucky with those chests, because, hell, you can open 10 chests and get 0 fragments, which really, really sucks. But either way, guys, that was everything for this video. I just quickly wanted to do a spotlight on Maud and give you guys my take on the champion, and flex that I finally got her. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.